This video shows what you can expect when you visit the indoor bowling club at Chipping Norton from the 1st of October onwards, whilst we remain affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Just as important, it also shows you what we expect to assist our efforts for keeping people safe. We ask all bowlers to come ready dressed for bowling, except you can change your bowling shoes inside. We will be operating a one-way system to achieve social distancing for entering and leaving the club. When you arrive, come to the front door and either push open if on the latch or use your key to open. There is a notice on the front door asking anyone with symptoms of colds, flu or COVID-19 not to go any further, and we request you stay away from the bowls club until you've recovered. Please wear your face covering when entering the club. Proceeding inside, you will find a hand sanitizer, and we respectfully request you use this when entering. Proceed initially to the dining room, where you must sign in, so that we have a record of your presence. Guests should also record a contact number for track and tracing reasons if not members of the club. This information will be destroyed after 21 days. The dining room is our temporary changing area, as we cannot use the normal changing rooms, and you can change into your bowling shoes here. Leave your coat on the chair and place your shoes in the bag and put this under your chair.
Ensure you are wearing a face covering. People wearing glasses may prefer to wear a face shield, which should not steam up, rather than a mask. The club has a stock of both should you need to purchase these. Establish if you'll be a lead or a skip for your game before proceeding into the playing area. Also find out which rink you're playing on. Do not make physical contact with any other players unless from the same household.
Welcome everybody for our Wednesday morning session. Today Mike will be playing with Janet. Janet will be leads, Mike skip, and you're playing Roberta and Bill today, and Roberta you'll be leading and Bill skip. The singles will be on the rink 3 and pairs game will be on rink 2. There will be 3 rinks available, and these have been laid out differently, leaving spaces of half a rink between each playing rink. Players should enter the playing surface via the ramp and take a wide berth to the rink they're playing on. One mat can be taken to the far end, and leads should retain their own jack. Nobody else is allowed to handle the mat or jack during the game. So we have our pairs entering the rink, leads collecting their mat and jacks and stepping onto the rink. They'll take a wide berth around players already on the rink, and skips just bring the scorecard. So start crossing when you get about 5 yards from the ditch. There's a decent distance to go. So skips will drop their bowls at the playing end, and then we'll go to the far end as normal. Just a reminder, shaking hands is not allowed during this period, or any other form of physical contact. As a demonstration, this is how a singles match is performed. One person handles the mat at each end, no matter who won the last end. The jack is delivered by the winning team at each end, and on this occasion Alex has won the toss. Players should maintain social distancing at all times, although they both are wearing face masks. If a bowl goes into the ditch, it's dead and must remain there until the owner retrieves their own bowl. If the jack goes into the ditch, it remains live, but no bowls in the ditch will count. Yeah, kick them off.
I only picked my own wood up.
Yeah, keep it rolling. Put them around after it gets delivered. The person in the last end will use their jack and will deliver it to the other end. The marker will locate the jack to the centre line with their foot. If the jack goes into the ditch, the other person delivers their jack and the same occurs, except if the marker feels it's going into the ditch, they will use their feet to centre it onto the tee. As a second demonstration, here is a pairs match. This pair will only be using 2 bowls per player for demonstration purposes. Again, the leads are responsible for their own jack and 1 mat, which they will place every time on one end or the other. The skips will be scoring on scorecards. When a jack goes in the ditch, the other player steps forward and rolls their jack. And this time, before it gets to the ditch, assuming it's going to be long, the skip will centre it on the tee with his foot. Any bowls going into the ditch are dead, whether they touch or otherwise. So there's no need to use chalk. So when it's time to change end, for the first end, the lead will take the mat up to the other end, and players will walk up the rink on the left-hand side, make sure they socially distance in, and the other pair will come back to have their bowl. Again, staying on the left-hand side of the rink.
No, we lost the jack. No, we the jack took him to go through. I can't remember.
Do one. One each.
Far out. Need another one. That's good, Bill. Give me 2 weights. Not bad, Bill. It's just 2 weight. Not much too wide.
At the end of the end, one of the skips will lift the mat off using a glove, usually worn on the non-bowling hand.
Good game, Mike. Good game.
When the bowls are close, measuring can occur, but care must be taken not to handle the bowls or jack whilst doing so. When a decision is reached and the decision has been made about who won the end, then the bowls are moved off with the feet. At the end of the game, players return to the dining room via the passageway and change their shoes. Leads should return the mat and jack that they've been responsible for to the box after cleaning with disinfectant. It's important to do both sides of the mat, but on the side with the darker rectangle, it's really only the grey area that gets handled. Again, another rink vacating via the back passage. Taking their mats and jacks for sanitation.
On your own or with Peter?
I came too late.
His partner was taking him out for meals this morning.
You know, he said it takes him an hour to get ready.
What do we do with our pens that we handle? Well, I had two
You had to bring your own.
all used and Freeman, he said he didn't want.
People come to make their pen, they get a borrow one, wouldn't they? And dip it in the tap
See,
or
I
whatever,
was going
spray
to
it
put
or
one
whatever.
there and we just use our light, just to light them all a bit.
You have to borrow one.
I think you bring your own.
Yeah, you can't. They got sunlight, didn't they?
Yeah, or right in blood. Put the finger. You always have your finger, don't you? You can go, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to go out the back door. All of them going out the back door.
You may socialise for a little while if you wish after the game, and if you stay in the bar area you don't need to wear a face covering. Alternatively, if you're ready to leave, you leave by the rear door, go down the ramp and through the side gate. This ensures that players leaving don't physically pass new players arriving for the new session, although there will be a 15-minute break between sessions. When using the bar facilities, do not cross the line on the bar floor and place your order.
And lager in the cider.
bar person will put the drinks to the side section of the bar top, which can then be collected. Contactless payments are preferred, although cash will still be accepted.
Cheers.
Do not move the seats or tables in the bar area as these are set out for social distancing, and don't move away from the bar without replacing your face covering. Cheerio! See you again! If you need to use a toilet, check there's nobody in the corridor before you enter. If there is, give way to the new arrival. Both individual toilets and the ladies can be used, but only one person to use the gents at a time.
Is anybody there? Only one person to use the gents at a time. Use your voice to establish if there's someone already in there, and if there is, please come back later.
Is there anybody in the toilet?
Yeah, just me.
One may wait in the designated part of the changing room until the toilet is vacated, and nobody else can enter if there's already someone waiting. Do not loiter in the narrow corridor.
All right, Keith.
Hi John, alright?
Yeah, not bad, mate. We're sorry we've got to introduce all these changes, but it's the only way to keep everybody safe. We really hope you enjoy your bowling and you support us in our endeavours to make sure everybody is safe when they come bowling. We hope you'll enjoy your bowling this year, despite the challenges of staying safe. Bowling still provides exercise, social contact and recreation, which continue to be important for all of us.
Hi there.
Thanks for watching.
See you soon.